Many people believe that if they just try a little harder, everything will be fine. Just a little more patience, a bit more effort, a little more endurance, and life will change. But no one tells you this. If you still carry the same limiting beliefs inside, no matter how hard you try, you always end up back at the beginning. It's like a mountain climber who keeps pushing upward without knowing they're scaling the wrong mountain. If you've ever felt exhausted, not because you're weak, but because you've been holding it all in for too long, if you've ever looked in the mirror and couldn't recognize who you were anymore, if you've ever sat alone and asked yourself, what did I do wrong? Then this video is for you, because today I'm not here to talk about success. I'm here to remind you that you still have a chance to come back to life again. You're not lazy, you're not a failure, you're not weak. You're just hurt from placing your trust in the wrong people. Hurt from promises you made to yourself but couldn't keep. Hurt because you always tried to understand others, but no one ever stopped to understand you. Every morning you wake up, grab your phone, and scroll through hundreds of other people's lives. Successes, vacations, new homes. Someone's showing off their success. Someone's on a trip. Someone just bought a house. And you, still lying there in a room that's too familiar, in a life that feels stuck on repeat. Then you get up, get dressed, and go to work like a machine. And at night you wonder, why haven't I done anything meaningful yet? But then you go to sleep, and the next day, it's the same all over again. Success isn't a title or a luxury car or a beachfront house. Success is when you look at yourself in the mirror and see that spark returning to your eyes. It's when you can smile even when no one's cheering you on. It's when you live by your truth without playing anyone else's role. Because at the end of the day, all you truly want is to be yourself and live that fully. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. You don't have to erase every mistake from the past. You don't have to know exactly where you're going, what you're doing, or who you're becoming. You need one thing. Each day, do one small thing that brings you closer to the person you want to be. Wake up 10 minutes earlier, drink water instead of coffee, turn off your phone before bed. Just repeat one small habit consistently, and you'll create a new life. Imagine planting a bamboo seed in dry soil. We water it every day, nothing happens. A month passes, still nothing. A year, no change. People laugh at you. Your family tells you to quit, but you keep wandering. Then, in year 5, it suddenly grows 20 meters tall. In just weeks. Your life works the same way. Not seeing results doesn't mean you're useless. It means you're quietly building roots for something extraordinary. Snoozing one morning could delay your dream by an entire year. Skipping one action today could set you back 6 months. And one whisper of "I'll do it tomorrow" might cost you 10 years before you begin again. But one early wake up, one bold decision, one tiny action, it could change your entire future. You don't need to do it all. You just need to start while the fire is still burning inside you. You can choose to stay in bed or get up. You can choose to keep living the same way or dare to break the pattern. You can choose safety or choose transformation. Both. You can't choose both. Life is a series of choices, and right now, you stand at a crossroads. No one is forcing you to change, but if you don't push yourself, no one can do it for you. Waiting until you're ready is the sweetest lie your mind will ever tell you. It makes you delay, wait for a perfect day. That never comes. The truth is, there will never be a morning when you wake up full of motivation, with everything in place, perfectly ready to change your life. That day doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is your decision right now. The exhaustion you're feeling isn't a sign of failure. It's the sign of someone fighting against their old self. You're in a silent battle between who you were and who you want to become. And the scratches, the tears, the sleepless nights, They're not shameful. They're your badges, your proof that you're heading in the right direction. You don't need applause to keep going. You don't need understanding to live your truth. You don't need the world's validation to know you deserve a better life. You only need one thing: to believe that you are strong enough to change your life. You've survived pain, failure, betrayal, despair, and you're still here. Still reading, still listening, still wanting to live differently. And that's proof you dare to do something extraordinary. Tomorrow morning when the alarm rings, will you hit snooze again? Or will you rise as someone who's been handed a second chance at life? Don't wait for someone to knock on your door with a miracle. The miracle is you. The miracle is the action you take after this video. If something inside you is stirring, don't let it fade. Subscribe to the channel so each week I can remind you. You still have every reason to begin again and live again.